Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by. I'm sure glad that you did. For those of you stopping by for the first time, thank you so much for stopping and sharing time with me. And for those of you who follow me on a regular basis, without you, I wouldn't be here. I so appreciate each and every one of you. Your comments are so lovely, and I really appreciate them. I am trying to get to them as soon as I can. This is a walkthrough of a design team project that I did for two young teens that are very dear to my heart. It is called, their business is called Paperomia, and they're from India, and Khyati, she had approached me about a year ago now, just about a year ago, to do some design team work for her. So I've done about 4 projects so far, and this one I chose Augusta. Now this particular Augusta comes with, well, you can get it by itself. You can get all of the kits by itself, but the kit that she put out is a Valentine kit, and it comes with a kit called the Edwardian Era, the Vintage Floral, the writing pages for Augusta, the story, Valentine love letters. Let's see, I have my computer open, and Valentine notes, Valentine Day Bundle, which is what I'm using. The Valentine Bundle comes with, I think, 8 different files. Yeah, it comes with, I'll tell you what it comes with. It comes with Ruby Rose, which I didn't use. It's beautiful. Victorian Love Letter, which I used a lot of. Alice in Wonderland Valentine's Day Edition. Augusta, which is what I used, which it contains 13 double journal pages and writing pages and ephemera. Vintage Floral, which I used a lot of. And Shabby Rose, which I used some of. Edwardian Era, which I used a little bit of. And that's it. So, I don't remember which pages are which, but I think this is love letters. Anyway, I'll read you what Augusta is about. And Khyati's sister, and I can't pronounce her name, and I don't want to botch it, but she's the one that wrote the story, and then they designed the pages around it. It says, in the heart of an enchanting Irish village, a tale of love, regret, and redemption unfolds. Dear Augusta is a poetic journey through the soul of a man haunted by his past mistakes, yearning for forgiveness, and desperate for a second chance. As memories of tender moments and shattered dreams resurface, he walks a lonely road, hoping to mend the pieces of his broken heart. Can love truly begin again? Dive into this timeless story and discover if forgiveness can pave the way for a new beginning. So that's what Augusta is about. Now this was the same size as this piece right here, but I sized it down to put on top of, and I'm pretty sure this is the love letters, the Victorian love letters. And I did some Nouveau drops on the florals and her hat. It probably isn't showing up in the camera, but it lays very flat, except I have some booklets in here that you can remove. I'll show you. It lays completely flat. I have one in the back as well, which I will show you at the end. So it starts off, this is chipboard, and I did do a video on covering the chipboard and all the pages. And that's the inside, the other side of the chipboard, and that's the front side. And they're both from the Love Letters kit. This is some vintage lace from India. Just move it up so make sure I'm in frame. This is a digital from Graphic Fairies, and then I fussy cut it out, and then I put this through my die cut machine, and this is a photo that I had in my ephemera book of a Victorian woman, and I just thought it was very apropos for this journal. It says, my shallow feet will never lead to you again. Remember when I was just insane about you, for you, but I tossed the game thinking it was pretty to play it that way, my way. And then this is just a little flip out like this. And I just cut a heart out of the Love Letters kit, I think. And then here is some ephemera I thought went very well with the kit. This is actually Angela Carr Designs, but I'm doing a journal with that kit, and so I took a couple of pieces of ephemera from that kit to use for this one, because I just don't have it in me to make any more ephemera. And I use the velvet ribbon. All my ribbons and trims I buy from Angela Carr Designs. So any ribbons and trims you see in this journal are from Angela Carr Designs. The laces are my vintage laces. And then it's got a pocket here as well with some bits of ephemera I had in my ephemera book, but I thought they went very, very well. I'm sorry to be going so slow. I just don't want to. And then, oh, I already did the tags. So it just folds in like this. And then on the back, that's where it's glued. Right here. And the pocket just flips up this way, as you can see. And there's some bits of ephemera in both of these little pockets. I saw your face peeking out from the curtain. It was lonely, furious, and filled with burden. This page reminds me of my friend Peg from Craft Room Stories. If you don't know who she is, she's a great, she has a great YouTube channel. She's just a wonderful person. On this page, my Porch Prints reached 50,000 subscribers. So they gave a freebie away, and I fussy cut it all out, and then I pieced it all together to make a pocket. And this is Ireland here. I think it came from Graphic Fairies. It was in my ephemera book. And then I made these two into journaling cards. These came with this. And I just fussy cut everything out and placed it all together so that I could make a pocket. In here is a journaling card I had made but never used. So I used it in here. I left all the tops of the journal pages open so that you could add more ephemera or tags or journaling cards. And this seemed to me like she was writing letters, possibly to her loved one. I don't even know where I got that, but it is absolutely beautiful. It says, reading Jane's letters. Oh, it must have come from my Jane Austen journal that I had done a long time ago. And that just slides right back in there. On this page, this is just an envelope that I covered. Just, you know, one of those long envelopes. And made a flip down. Put a little key, charm, and heart. And then this is a fussy cut. And I just punched a frame out and put the fussy cut in there. And then this here from the Augusta kit. And this is just a scrap of script that I used from 1820 something. It says, I was walking by your road trying to feel your breath. And in here I made a tag. These florals are from, I think, Edwardian. And then the ribbon is from Angela Kerr. And on the back it says, the written word is the strongest source of power in the world. And there's some more writing. A love letter. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I'll try and hurry. I only put lace on every other page. So the storyline has some vintage lace on the edges, and then the writing pages don't have lace. Isn't that beautiful? I hope I'm in camera. This is just an envelope that I embossed. Put the teacup from Graphic Fairies on it. I have a ton of these in my ephemera book. I love them. But that's very Irish, very apropos. And then in here I took a piece of the scrap to strengthen the envelope. And inside here I made a tag with a double pocket. So it has some writing nibs from another one of my journals that I had made. And then here was this little, looked like an Irish cottage to me. And when you flip it over, you lift this up and it becomes this. So what you do basically is just fold the paper up, cut your tag shape, and then put your pockets on. And then glue this side down, and then this side holds it closed. I wanted to do so much more, but I just can't. Not right now. I'm just so glad to be back, feeling well enough to get a walkthrough of this before March. Dear Augusta, if only you could forgive me, I'll take you in my arms again. You call this an ending, but I say it's all a beginning again. It's all beginning again. More writing space. She's reading a book. And there's a book down here. And then in here, I did this on video. It's a little paper bag, one of these paper bags. And all I did was put some scrap paper in here. And then this is from Edwardian, shrunk way down. And in here are some more Edwardian, shrunk way down, that I made little itty bitty journaling cards out of. These are fun to make, these little bags. I had purchased them by mistake, wrong size. And so yeah, I do lots of different things with them. And that just slides right back up inside there. And then it flips for writing space if you so choose. You say that I'm a player, but I'm a mayor of your town. If only you held me back in, I would pull away your frown. I got this from Graphic Fairies. It says Irish Terrier, and in my imagination, it's his dog. And then he has behind it a map of Ireland. And I just backed it with the florals from, I think this is Love Letters. Isn't that Irish Terrier so cute? Oh my goodness. I know I'm haunting my own self. My lies are creeping me out. But for you, I'll try to change it. I'm saying it out loud. I know I made you hopeless, but this time I won't leave your place. More writing space. In here is a card that I had made a while ago but didn't use, and I just love it. The swan. Isn't that beautiful? And I just backed it with some scrap that I had. And I just imagine that there's a swan in the background there. I love swans. They're my favorite bird. Dear Augusta, you're everything to me. Dear Augusta, you're her worst enemy. Another envelope flip, and this is just a fussy cut from the Augusta kit. And in here, I made a little journaling card, and this is on acetate. You can get it for inkjet printers, and I just imagined that she may have picked some flowers and pressed them to keep, because you know this is all florals, so I imagined that perhaps she went on a walk and she pressed some flowers that she had picked. I love using acetate now that they make it for inkjet printers. Dear Augusta, if only you could forgive me, I'll take you in my arms again. This is another little pocket I made. I love these pockets. You don't need any glue, nothing. You just make it as big or as small as you want. And I've made these before from Book Page. And then there's some more ephemera from a journal I was working on from Angela Kerr Designs, but thought very appropriate for this journal. And they're just tags, and they're all backed. But I imagine that they, you know, she would write either her thoughts or letters, perhaps, to him, and him to her. My summer skies are empty without your face. Dear Augusta, you're everything to me. More writing space or photo or whatever you choose. This is just another tag I made, and this is from Victorian Floral. Beautiful. So I use the purple velvet, and that's from Angela Kerr's Design Shop. Victorian woman. And then this says love letter. And this says letters are expectation packaged in an envelope. And this is just some paper. What do you call it? Not graph paper. Well, yeah, sort of. I can't remember. Come on, hands. Okay. And that just slides right back down in there. Dear Augusta, if only you could forgive me, I'll take you in my arms again. So beautiful, looking over the hills of Ireland. This says Killarmy right here. It's from Graphic Fairies. So I imagine that this might be their home once they got married. It is a happy ending story. This is from Vintage Floral. Isn't it beautiful? Love the roses. And that's one of the fussy cuts from Augusta with the letters, florals. It's really hard to choose when you have so much to choose from. You call this an ending, but I say it's all beginning again. Outro, Dear Augusta, it's all beginning again. And then the little booklets. Isn't she gorgeous? The shading's beautiful. And then in here is another one of those cards that I made, journaling cards, quite large. And then these are the little booklets. And you just take this off. And this says, nothing shall be able to separate us from the love of God. And I did edge these all in gold rub-and buff. I don't know if it's showing up in the camera or not. Sometimes you have to just do it just the right way. It says, I found the one my soul loves. Love is patient, love is kind. And it kind of goes like this. And these were inspired by my friend Pam. And this is from Vintage Florals. It says, I have loved you with an everlasting love. And that's from Jeremiah. And then in here is just some lace with some hearts on it. And this is from Victorian Love Letters. From a vintage floral book that I have. This I tried printing on music paper, but I didn't really like it. I mean, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. And then Pam had put some crepe paper ruffle in hers, and I thought, how genius. I usually use it as, you know, on the edge of my page, but I love it in the middle. And then again, the vintage floral book. I love this book. I've fussy cut so many flowers out of that book. Rag paper, and then love letters. And this one is the same, but it has different Bible verses. It has the same thing, key and heart. And it says, I've loved you with an everlasting love. The greatest of these are love, is love. The way, the truth, and the life. And this is on Vintage Florals as well. But size way down. I found the one my soul loves. Song of Solomon. Isn't that just beautiful? And then I use some of my vintage lace from India. And I'll put those away later. And then this is chipboard, like I said, but everything else is a lightweight cardstock. And that's the back. And she's likely reading a book. And that is from Love Letters. That's a really beautiful kit. The reds are very beautiful. They're more of a burgundy. So that's it. And that is the story of Augusta and my design team project for Paper Romeo. So I'll leave all of the information in the description box below where you can obtain this kit. It's 47% off, and it is such a versatile kit. As you can see, I've used so many of the different florals, the whole Augusta story, and I could have gone on and on and on. I had so many things I wanted to make, but as life has it, sometimes you just can't. So I will be back again soon. Thank you so much for visiting. I've missed you all greatly, and I will get to your comments hopefully tomorrow if I'm feeling better. Thank you so much. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. And God bless. Love y'all. Bye.